All right, welcome to late April 1863 in this Union 61 campaign. This is where the front lines look. It is a bit of a mess, and you'll see the reasons for it when we go through kind of theater by theater. But over here in Virginia, there was a snafu by the Army of Pennsylvania. One army just exhausted itself, not even getting into Virginia. The Third Corps is the only thing did something useful. Second Corps stopped twice when they were supposed to be moving to take Winchester, and so that was meant to kind of time with the other three presses. It has not worked out so well. So that's that. Over here, as you can see, what was this, Patterson? I think, yeah, Patterson's kind of engaged in a standoff, but we're bringing reinforcements up, and once they get there, then we're going to go ahead and launch that battle. This is something of a desperation play on my part. They had just a little bit of yellow left, and I gave them movement orders to Richmond, hopefully capture the supply depot to do something to alleviate the supply shortage here at Petersburg. The downside of all this is that we haven't dealt with this force here, and if they strike back to Petersburg, they're probably going to shatter those armies, and yeah, we'll see what happens. In Tennessee, you see, this is a happening place, and I just saw how many of them are kind of over here. That's kind of a big whoops. We don't really want to lose Nashville, so we're kind of stuck pulling back. All right, we're gonna move you down there, moving you back there. The goal was to help this army that's supposed to be helping with the Arkansas push, but it got stopped by. Well, I thought there was a. Oh, it's over here that there's that fort, and so it stopped this first corps. It's supposed to land over here. That did not happen. In Arkansas, though, we made it through really unopposed. That was nice, but you can see they've lost all their readiness, and the only real force I ever did go is Lyons. That's probably one of the most experienced armies we have. Certainly the most experienced out west. There are supply issues. He's drawing up a supply depot as we speak, so we'll see how that goes. But this is a monster push. The overall map looks like this. We're trending towards 75. They are at, about 55. So this has only been the first month of real active campaigning. We had a couple big battles in the last two episodes, and so their men fielded is quite low. They took horrendously bad casualties, but the consequence of them was that it sapped much of the readiness from those forces. So yeah, there's that, and we're still waiting for those folks to get in. If they do, we can do stuff. But if they don't, they must have heard me, because that's the most likely explanation. Okay, Clon's got a little bit. We're gonna just move him over there so that hopefully he can get reinforced. Not sure it's actually gonna happen, but one can always hope. But it looks like we're heading to battle time here. Yes, yes. And I don't know how this is going to shape up. I think we pretty much have to that army's going to have to win or lose on its own. And it's kind of been stuck here for a while. So, yeah, I don't see that going too far. We could always try to bring them back and then maybe bring them in over here. Otherwise, it's hard to get. Arkansas is a supply desert, or big chunks of it are, so I'm not sure exactly how we're going to finagle that. All right, we'll get our elite battle flag, and I think it's going to be time for a battle. We got to be pretty darn close. Maybe they had moved. I thought they had. All right, Army of the Ohio is there. Are you guys ever going to move? Come on. What do we got? About 45,000. Oh. Okay, so that's counting the sec. That looks like all three corps right there. Yeah. So that's a fight we take. Let's see what we get. And what we are being told. so we get the Appomattox courthouse map. This is not a bad one. And we are defending. What do we think? Hmm? Because I don't think we're all here. Are we? Foster's Second Corps. Yeah, these are just corps. Right, and this is Patterson's army. Huh. Are we not? Huh. Alright, they've told us something. We get it. I don't really get it, but where do we suspect they're coming in from? Probably the opposite direction. Yeah. Alright, so take a look at the terrain. Man, that's dark. That is, jeez, that is really dark. And raining. I don't even know how much we can see here. Alright, this looks like, well, we might have to play this on the paper map until it brightens up. That is obnoxiously bright or dark. Okay. Move up, and we'll detach all the artillery so that we could move by the divisions easier in combat. I do intend. Actually, I could just see how the AI does on all of this, I guess. I would still micro the cavalry, but what do we got over here? Not really good ground. Better in some ways over here. Okay, and then give us scouts. Maybe we'll put the artillery here. Detach it, and we should be just about ready to play here. Alright. Did I forget anyone? Probably. Alright, let's just play, because I don't think too much about any of this. Alright, we send them there. We'll send them up there, and I doubt it, but let's send them up there just to be sure. We will give them... I guess we're going to do it by division. Might be the slower way to do it, but I could just give it to the corps and then just go to the cab and deal with them on my own, but I don't feel like doing that, so We've given them their deployment. Now let's see how they deal with it. Foster. Alright, you move up there, and yeah, let's play this much faster here. So we get to the good parts. Okay. You, oh no. Oh no. Alright, Patterson, you can move up. You can start moving back. Doesn't look like they're up here, but we'll keep you here, and we'll move Foster back. And my good, oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Yeah, just not sure why this happens sometimes. We get these really, really early morning battles. Like, normally, this is an overnight. Right? You go end of day, and then the battle starts again, usually at like 6 a.m. or something like that. But here it's doing that weird thing where you start fighting, I don't know, I guess around midnight. Alright, so Cav met Cav. I was going to try to use this to get some better line of sight on stuff, but yeah, I'm not terribly disappointed with that. And over here, not terribly disappointed with any of that either, so that's okay. Down here, I'm not sure this force actually needs to be down here. Or I'm not sure that all of it needs to be down here. It might make sense to put Kime back here in reserve and then let Cadwallader just spread out a bit. Oh, but they did have cavalry down here. Weird. Alright, I don't want to get that cavalry cut off and lost, so let's move them back. Yeah, we're going to move Kime back to this kind of reserve position. We can leave the artillery there. Clover Hill, eh? Just trying to see how much of a hill this is. I guess I'll take their word for it. Here, get your scouts back. I feel like we owe it. No, we have them back. Maybe we move back here. All right, let me see who I have here. So it's both of their first engagements. First engagement, first engagement. Alright, so these are the only... Oh, yeah, I remember Wolf from other battles. He still hasn't gotten his numbers back from the last time. He had to serve with me. But they certainly do have their experience. Alright, so that's like the only reliable cab. The rest of this, I think, is quite suspect. We're going to move up here, though, and we're still going to think about a delaying action. But I want to bring them over let them get over the creek first, and then we'll hold up here in Appomattox Courthouse. Alright, so they're coming on up to greet. Let's at least get loose. They can mount up to withdraw, and I think we'll bring our more experienced cav right over here. Afraid there's nothing I can do about the darkness here. This is just what it is. All right, we'll have that fence. Fence is going to screw them up, I think, royally. Are we taking? They are. All right, they're counting that as flanking fire. So we'll turn like that. Alright, we don't need scouts, we know what we're coming into here. Just in case. Are we no longer taking... Okay, good. So, we're no longer taking that flanking fire penalty. Though we might be able to deliver them a rear fire penalty. Now, if they followed this up with the other cav that we saw out here, I think there was at least one more brigade down here. I would say it's a very good start, but it's not a bad start. And I'm pretty sure these guys were engaged in that last battle. Alright, we're going to push them up to the Appomattox River. We're going to move you there, move you there. Because I'm still not entirely sure what's over there. We'll just skirt Ross over. Alright. I'm going to push them right up to the river. We're going to make that their target. Yeah. So these are some things I don't understand about the AI. I mean, these guys should be pressing in on the flank. Look at that. And that is a fine force to push in on this flank. It's a good thing that kind of preemptively moved these guys up. But these are smaller brigades, so these are probably not fights they're going to win, especially now that the odds are even. The artillery I'm not too worried about. I'm more worried about the morale effect. Alright, we've taken casualties. They're supported. They're under artillery fire. So they only have Merrills as well. So yeah, we're stable, but I would imagine that we are falling fast here. So I think the play will be we're probably going to take an additional penalty for this, the falling back under fire penalty. But we are going to try to counter that with that. And that is some incredibly fast-moving cavalry there. But that's cav. And it was a short distance. Man, that was messed up. Alright, this is so far... The downside of this push is that they're all kind of bobbed up, but otherwise, it was kind of the right idea, but they should have been pressing more here with those reinforcements rather than just running into the same box we set up. Yeah, they actually may break. Alright. So we're stuck with the choice here about whether we move to plug this gap and lose intelligence over here, or actually we just bring DeRossi out probably. Here, let's get these guys down and out, and then let's just have them stop where they are. And then this box can kind of just form up like this, and we can constrict the line. Yeah, we'll have them form up like this. And because cav, when they're dismounted in loose formation, are so wide, they're gonna have to go far around to get us. So still keep them over there, doing a little bit of intelligence. Gathering, but excuse me, that snuck up on me. I think we're gonna move that brigade out there. All right, the commander here, Sanford, is in a bad spot. The only good news with DeRossi is that when he breaks, he shouldn't be through his loss resilience. Oh, it somehow went positive. Okay. This is not what we want. We don't want to be in that close contact. We're rocking 18 frames. 1440 goodness. But honestly, on the old system, it's probably 13 frames of 1080 goodness. So. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a bad kind of 2v1 over here, but this seems to have, yeah, not gone that well. This is turning into a disaster. And this is just the delaying action. We're getting better. All right. Maybe we'll move up slightly here to be able to join the fight. No, we want to fall back like that. I want them to fall back like this. Weird movement. Some weird movement. You know what? Maybe just have them move there. Have them move actually back. Alright, and Wool is trying to get out of there. I bet we did a number on them. Yeah. Almost 4-1. Jeez, Wool took it. That was odd. I thought they only had 2,000. Must have been this. Now this is weird too. Oh, they had scouts out. That's why. So they were actually at greater strength than I thought before. Alright, alright. It's all kind of making sense. This is a, I mean, other than the bottleneck here, like, this is exactly what they should be doing. Dismounted. I think they're in loose formation and pushing my cav. Pushing whoever I have up there. That's exactly right. Alright, we want to stay that part of the hill. And yeah, they can sit there. It's fine. Maybe up there. Find out what's going on. Alright, they seem to be pushing further around. And if they're going to show us their flank, we might as well shoot it. How are we doing fatigue-wise? We're doing alright. And with that 6th Cav Brigade, that's going to end up over here. If things get too hairy, they should be able to just move right down the Appomattox. They call it a river, but man, compared to like some of what we see on Antietam, it's pretty narrow. And was that a route? That was a route. It was a big loss. Alright, they're gonna have their artillery focus in on our cav. It's okay. And they're showing us their flank, so take shots. Though those batteries are pretty close to point blank. I mean, what, 2,300 guys? What is that? Maybe 500 yards away? With the hill behind them in case you overshoot or... Maybe we'll help this group out first. And I'm thinking get their scouts back and bring them over to here. And then I guess I gotta let them rest, because I've just been moving them here, there, and everywhere, and they probably don't like that. Alright, what are they gonna do? Now the infantry brigade that's behind, these guys just go prone. My concern is going to be with ammo in the not too distant future. I mean, if they're going to lie prone, let's just get right up on them. I see that other brigade now. Oh. Those other brigades. So maybe that's where we turn our attention. You know what? It's getting a little hairy up here. I'm worried we're getting overextended. Plus, we have a pretty good defensive line behind us, so let's see if they can do anything about that. Yeah, we're letting them rest. We're going to keep engaging this unit so it doesn't cause two problems for Nagley, right? If they're going to have a problem, let it be the problem on the right, which Wool can support. But we don't want to get Nagley while he's falling back to get 2 or 3v1. Alright, we're going to keep Kime there because he's got the road, so they should be able to move pretty quickly. Oh, and they broke Wise while he was not being it. Let's see who this is. Hambright. So this is Hambright, I believe. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll move them back as well. How is Nagley going to move? He's going to move like that. Thinking that maybe Wool needs to come up and maybe engage them for a second. And they can just stop and then maybe fall back like that. Alright. Yikes, Wool. So we're going to move Wool at the double, not... I think it was Scammon, because Scammon can still take some casualties. Or Nagley. Nagley, yeah. That's... Well, I don't know if they've run out of aggression or troops, or they're pulling off some huge flank. But I think they gotta make an impact pretty soon here. Alright, so Nagley is in danger of kind of getting surrounded, so we're going to push them over there. We're going to have them move up. Alright, so Ruggles just... So now we're going to have them shoot at Hindman. And what looked really bad for us now looks really bad for them. Alright, we know we're low on ammo, but we'll just pull back when we have to. We now don't have to do this. We just kind of continue falling back to the town. Whoever Adams is, he withdrew. Yeah, that's an understandable reaction. Alright, and now we are again outflanked, so we're going to move back. Oh, is this real? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to continue to withdraw here. Nagley, yeah, you got to get back. Wool should actually go over there and attack. I have no idea what's going on over here. Alright, we broke Heinemann, too. Wool's getting low on ammo and on men. Alright, Hambright's already low. And probably more the same is going to start clicking through to DeRossi. I don't know. Okay, Fagan was part of that early cab. Maybe Adams was as well. But I think we should just let him come on now. We have a ton of victory points. Yeah, we're doing much better casualties. We're doing... We already had more numbers, so I think that's okay. Alright, we're gonna have them mount up and then ride over here. Okay, why don't you just move back? It's probably going to have to be the last action for Wool for ammunition reasons more than anything else. And Nagley, it's probably going to be a similar story, but probably did a lot of damage. Far more than they took. And they brought us time to accumulate victory points by holding all the objectives. Small as they are, right? 3 point, 3 point, 5 point. I do like the multiple objectives. It still feels like it's not as bad in the corner, but it's still kind of in the corner. Just kind of misses the point of the battlefield and maneuver and all that other stuff. But oh, they broke. Huh. Huh. What's the issue? Flanking fire seems to be the big one. try to rally them. Let's see, they're with Foster. Uh-oh. No. Yeah. Alright, you're with Foster, so maybe Foster can rally, but I think he's too far away. No. Stay on him. Alright. Go for Holmes. Patterson can try to get back closer to his troops. No. Alright, so Wool's just about done. Foster. Still trying to make his way to the front. Rally. That's it. And once you're done with cavalry, don't just charge them off into the sunset or whatever. Stick them behind infantry, because they will give the friendly morale booster. Booster? How about boost? Maybe there's a booster, but... Alright, so Holmes looked like he's starting to crack. And I wonder if that's just about... Nah, not just about it. Commander attributes, basic rally value. Alright. I think we're going to pull whatever we can salvage of Hunt's division up here. Scammon, let's just mount up and put you all on scout duty down here. Patterson can fall back here. Broadhead. We can pull back here. And we should be able to play things forward. Oh, Wool, are you really not going to move? You're really not going to move, are you? Well, that's how you get routed. It takes them so long to turn around. For cavalry, they ain't too swift. Alright, good, they're moving. Okay, you should get back as well. Alright, see a fairly big push here. Oh my goodness. Well, at this point they may just have to stay like that. If we can peel this cavalry. Probably shouldn't touch it. My goodness, HQ moves slow here. Let's see how we react. They're going to follow DeRossi all the way through. I'm a little concerned about the commander here. All of them, actually. Making some odd choices. Like, to not do anything. What a mess. Cut off from commander. Must be Hunt. Alright, we'll move Kym up here. Still not sure what these guys are doing. Alright. What are we doing? We're still idle. Come on, guys. Come on. Might be a fair amount of... there aren't that many to give. Perks. Alright, keep the cab there. That should help the frontline infantry. Especially since I think, yeah, a lot of them are going to be new. How much ammo do we... yeah, we really don't have a lot. thought I'd be further ahead. Well, now we can kind of see stuff. Kind of mist. That's pretty cool. I don't recall seeing that. Certainly not like this in previous battles. That is welcome. All right, so they're not going to flank this cav. Then we're going to turn to face them. That seems like where they should be. So we'll press them up. I think. Hold on. I think they should plan to come here and defend, and then I'm gonna draw these guys back. It is quiet. Up, and they broke. Let's see if this. See if it just walks after that. Looks like. I know somebody told me how to pronounce this. Hagud. I'm never gonna get it right. I'm still gonna want to call him Haygood. That's not it. Yeah, I think those guys are actually like decent cav. I don't know. Is it time to just turn this thing over to the attack? I feel like they're dawdling. Oh my goodness, we're just gonna throw it over to the attack. This is. There's some more. I really want to see how the AI just handles defense when that's what they're left with. Well, I guess we're learning also how the AI handles offense, but. Alright, so they're going to push down here, sure. Alright, so they tried that door and it wasn't open, so they're going to try this door. Alright, so they've discovered the attack. Good, good. We have our forces nice and tactically scattered. Jenkins, that did not go well. Trabu. And they just ran into him and didn't like that. Sure. Sure. Although I probably should have given him a counter bat perk, but what's done is done. I don't know why they think that's bad. Those are all good things. So I guess the lesson is when the AI has their artillery out front, they don't move up to defend it. let's see what we get here. We have now done the AI's tactical blob. These brigades, I guess, are just staring at each other. I don't know what that's about. Well, now that we can actually see, I'll just try to enjoy the scenery. Alright, I'm bored of this. That's a fine attack. Probably how I would have drawn it up. Oh my goodness, is this episode just going to be this battle? I thought these were over. Kind of hoping they were. Alright, we routed them. Good, good. Yes, yes, you all know to attack. Should. I haven't given it to the Corps Commander because I don't really want the cavalry doing it. Alright. So, it looks like they're thinking about throwing it over here. I would suggest that might be a bad idea. Third Division. Oh, that's Cav. Second Division. That also looks like Cav. Let's see what the AI cooks up. Well, what is this? Ah, yes. The dreaded ninja brigade that appears from nowhere behind another brigade. Alright. Oh, Scammon isn't Cab. Okay, he's moving up. Heyman. Oh, that's right. Crime I didn't move. It's supposed to be down here. But we're going to move him there. I mean, this is a bit of a wasted front. This is not maximizing its front. Little things like that would help the AI quite a bit, even if it doesn't seem like it, but in battles where everything else is, many other things are close, that would be one I would probably work on. Oh, look at this. These guys are running to try to wrap. Alright, that didn't work. Yup. I mean, AI did okay on the attack. On the defense, it needs a lot of help. But it might just be the nature of the order, which is to kind of just, you know, hold where you're at. Whoa, 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 don't do that. And these all look like they're cracking, probably just because of the, kind of like army losses in Total War. Yeah, everybody else is running, so even if they wouldn't be running under normal circumstances, they're not normal, like the army's in retreat, so. Yep, they're running. Looks like everybody except maybe the artillery. And now that seems to be running. They're just running. We'll see what they do under the assault stance. I kind of figured it would be charge anything, everything. Interesting though, they didn't. Huh. Alright, so we took 4,200, they took 10,000. It was, yeah, 2-to-1 casualties. But that's like the third battle it's been like that this month, where I think they've taken 10,000 casualties or more. And that was over here, so yeah, I guess they'll probably try to retreat to Catherine Furnace and see what they can do there. So 16, so that's 40,000. I mean, I don't know how large that force is, but I suspect it's not 40,000. All right, we did get the supply depot here, so eventually the supplies from here and here should help out with the Richmond Petersburg stuff. One more supply depot would be nice, and I think we have the readiness to do it. But that'll be that. Over here, it looks like things are going to get... Yeah, they're going to get wild around Nashville, and we're not going to get back in time to hold it, unfortunately. So we're going to lose that supply depot. Too bad. Too bad. And out in Arkansas, I think it's just a story of building up a supply depot. It's even less interesting than it sounds. But we did... I think I did this in the last video. So we have this army. It's not ready to go, but elements of it are getting ready to go. We can put these guys in the scout. Okay. Not you. Second Corps. Alright, not you either. But we did upgrade all their weapons. We made a bunch of weapons purchases between the last video and this one. And despite that, we're not doing too poorly. I mean, 114 million deficit's no big deal. We have a lot here saved up. I could do logistics reforms. Okay, now that Army upkeep is up to 584 million, it might actually make sense to do, but I don't know, man. They're at 54. Yeah, I guess it depends on whether you think that the war's going to end this year. That would seem to be the big one. I'm holding it for recruitment offices because we have a monster advantage in men fielded. And I suspect if they could easily get more, they probably would. But yeah, so they can't recruit anymore. That's the issue. Britain estimated zero morale is at 57. It's going down. They lost Huger. I don't know who Branch is, but that's that. And for us, they say we're in contraction, which usually means we're in an expansion. Uh-oh. Is this how this episode ends? Maybe. So we did crash, but we should be back now. I think this is about where we went down anyways, because this is, I think, yeah, this is the same stuff that we just saw, so. We didn't lose much at all, if anything. Oh no, is this battle really still going on? I don't want to refight that battle. It'd be weird if it was, though. But it's kind of looking like, yeah, because when we were here before, they actually pushed him off, and we were already moving towards supply depot. So I don't know. I mean, I'll just let it auto resolve, and we win. If we don't, it's fine. All right, did we get? We're getting Winchester. That's big. And over here, what was the verdict? All right, we had already seen that. Yeah, we're gonna move you. I didn't know so many of them went that way. I don't think they can move anymore because now they're in enemy territory. So. Uh-oh. Alright, move them there. Charlottesville. Was there some chicanery down here? I have no idea. Alright, I think that was actually just this battle. So the good news for the CSA is that they probably did not take as atrocious casualties Yeah, not at all. 200 killed, basically even casualties, so they got a lot of manpower back from that crash. That's okay. The unexpected happens all the time here. These... I don't know, I'm tempted to put them in scouting to get their readiness back. But then I don't want them delayed if I'm not paying attention, which I absolutely won't be. And then we get attacked from over there. Alright, alright. What policy are we working on? Or act? Oh, it's still Diplomacy 1. 4 days. Alright. Army of the Missouri. Oh, right. The other part is stuck. Stuck over here in this fort whose condition is great. Still. Still. Great. Maybe the smart thing to do is to retreat and then try to just capture the fort. I think that's going to be it, because I think otherwise we're going to be stuck here for possibly months. But yeah, we'll keep up that fort bombardment and maybe take it that way. Should be much quicker. Alright, we need to race some forces over here. Alright. They still have a, yeah, they have a good ending spot, so they'll end in around Nashville. That's what we want to hold. They still haven't taken back Georgia, so they're getting support drain from that. First Corps, yeah, move them up as well. Department of Pennsylvania, sure, move them up too. Let's bring everybody. Make it the last fight for Virginia. I always forget how far west Virginia goes. Come on. They're out of supply. Like, we gotta be getting this. And we're only doing a little bit in terms of casualties. Alright, so they're gonna fall back there. Out of supply. Should have done skilled cartographers sooner, but I didn't. Maybe we go up to Cairo. They're really far away from HQ. And those guys, I don't know when those guys are going to get their readiness back. So how do we get here? What's the path here? Is it down the river? Oh, it's wrong force. No, no, no. I want to know how to you. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's just go back here. Try to get out of this place. Alright, move the third corps up. Because combat may be coming, we're just going to take ourselves out of stance there. Alright, they're coming along. McClellan has a lot of experience, so he should be able to get it back pretty soon. Come on, take this fort. Take this fort. Oh, they're going to fight us? Where is this? Army of Indiana. I don't know, man. It's like 62,000 of us versus 30,000. I'll leave it in the auto resolve. That's fine. Oh, we get to do it again. Watch us lose the second time. Naval bombard. There's also land battle. All right. First score, we'll figure something out. Army of Georgia. You can see, even though we're winning, because we're taking these battles, we're just going to lose that readiness anyways, so. That's rough. Diplomacy 1 enacted. Maybe a bit late. So many good options here. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of good options because they already can't even keep it at 2-1. We have a ton of volunteers sitting ready to go. Breadbasket 3 and Feed Europe is also, what is this, 27 days, 54 days? Legal blockade. I don't know whose trade that depresses. Mine are the Confederate sea trade relations with Europe. Yeah, I don't really care about relations with Europe. I feel like we probably have them on the ropes. Economy. Again, they say it's contraction, but it actually increases. Theirs actually contracted. Credit rating. Ours is fine. Theirs is taking off. Yeah, maybe we do go for their sea trade. At the same time, we'll hope to get trade deals back soon and just stay in their territory. As long as we do that, we should drain their support. Oh, they're going way out to the peninsula. That's the play. Alright. Okay. Yeah, take more supplies with you. Alright, Patterson, you can scout. First Corps, you can scout. We'll just do it with all the attendant risks. Atlantic Blockading Squadron, come over here. Yorktown isn't really the right analogy here. 16 Napoleons. Yeah, I didn't need many. Alright, who's got yellow? Richardson. I want all my reinforcements. Alright, put you in offensive, get your readiness back, and then I think we just got to put you on this long route. It ain't great, but there aren't better options. Is there a missing corps to this army? No, I guess I just built 2 and then I attached the army of the West as kind of the 3rd corps. Of course you got to retreat here. Of course you did. Alright. Put you in scout. I'm gonna laugh pretty hard if Kentucky secedes when they go to the capital this late in the war. Alright, I see what they're doing. They're falling all the way back. Probably down to that supply depot. Good. So that's its supply route. Huh. I think we almost froze again. Maybe that's a sign it's a time to end the episode. Could be. Could be. Alright, so with that, we have... Well, We have almost all of Virginia. We have this last fight down here once we get all our readiness back. But for now, we're just going to gobble up the supplies. I think that's it. I mean, what is our... Man, our army upkeep is rough. Still not enough for farm mechanization. That also would have been a good play. I don't know. How much do I have? I think what we can do is we can cut military subsidies now. Oh, I wasn't taking any econ subsidies. I guess I figured it wasn't worth it for the credit rating mounts, because it is pretty good. If you win your battles, the finances tend to take care of themselves. I find that when you're not winning battles, you get a lot of other problems. But if you can do that, you're usually doing pretty well. Alright, I don't know if these guys actually have anything to do anymore. Did I win this battle but not take the fort? Wow. They actually sunk something. I thought there was a third squadron I was going to try to send up. Was it these guys who were refueling? It's going to be a long trek, but I think they do need to go up there. Alright, let them do their thing. I hope these guys continue falling back to Virginia. I was really hoping that this corps finally had enough to start scouting, but they don't. $25,000 Springfield rifle muskets. I wonder what the armories are, because we do have to replace weapons, but I don't know if when they replace them, they actually take them from here. Or what? We got 52,000 of those. Might want some more. Mississippi's. Okay. They're already being ordered. Hawkins are already ordered. Alright, folks. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Oh, what is this? What is this? Don't you dare. Well, if it's a battle we need to fight, we will fight it, but we're not going to do it in this episode. Yes, yes. You move up. Army of the Ohio. I guess you can move up too. Yeah, you need some readiness. You need some supply too. That's not what this is about. Alright, same with the rest of you. Gotta get your readiness up so we can actually use you. It's kind of interesting. Right, we would have about 60,000 and they would have 77,000 and 183 guns. Holy moly. Let's see, 23,000. Oh no, 2,300 there. Huh. Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I guess that's what the next episode will be for. Thanks for Now, folks, hope to see you in the next one.